What's up, everybody? It's Finance CJ. Happy Finance Friday, and thanks for joining me for another episode on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about different sectors you can put in your portfolio. Now, a lot of people break these down in different ways. You can get as specific as you would like, but for me, I'm going to talk about the 3 top sectors in my portfolio and what they kind of consist of. So the 3 top sectors in my portfolio consists of 52% of my portfolio. Now, I know that's very concentrated and it fits the type of investor I am, but it also has to do with the fact that I let my winners win. Now, I bought into some stocks very early in the drop of the market last year, and those have really rallied over 100% returns for me, and that's why these are ballooned into 52% of my portfolio. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first one is energy. Energy was a big one because I saw the recovery coming for gas and oil, and I still think it's coming. So I invested heavy into Sunoco and Exxon. I've gotten into more renewable energy within my portfolio, so that's the first one I'm talking about. The second one is finances. And finances have always been a big thing for me because they are very predictable stocks, they have predictable revenue, and they have very little volatility. They also pay dividends, which is a big thing for me, and that is a reason why I have invested in all 3 of these sectors, because each of these companies in these sectors pay me dividends. Now, the last one is REITs, and those are real estate investment trusts. And again, REITs have to pay out a dividend. REITs are required to pay out 90% of their FFO, their funds from operation. So that goes out in the sense of a dividend to its shareholders. Now, what can you do with this information? The reason I talk about sectors in a portfolio is because sectors need to be outlined by you so you know what you're investing into. Tech is a major sector for most people's portfolio, and it tends to balloon into the largest sector in its portfolio. And I'm very light in tech, and although I've missed out on some of the monumental gains tech stocks have had this past year, I don't think I missed out that much just because the volatility gets to me. It doesn't make me as good of an investor if I can't handle the volatility. I've been getting into more tech stocks recently. Apple has been my #1 tech stock holding, and I will be getting into some smaller cap stocks. And for me, I like to look at med tech stocks, medical technology stocks, and that's why I have things like the Butterfly Network and Nanox Imaging. These are tech companies that also fuse with the medical field. Everyone needs x-rays, and ultrasounds are something that can become more common for more things other than just pregnancy. So that is a field that I get very excited about, and especially learning about some of these companies, how innovative they are, it makes me excited to invest in them. Now, for some people, they delegate every specific type of sector. They designate every sector. You heard me mention medical technology. That would be a sector for some people. I am very general in how I classify my sectors. I have consumer discretionary, consumer staples, technology, REITs, energy, finances, and these are all just general things. You can get more deep into things. Now, however you want to do it is how you are going to be as an investor. My best recommendation for you, though, is to make sure that you are diversified into multiple sectors. The reason I say this is because a lot of times within one sector, if one company gets good or bad news, the sector responds as a whole. Now, regardless if the company that you invest in got that good news or bad news, that company could reflect what's happening with that other company, just because overall as a sector, the sector is going to respond on this news. For me personally, I do recognize that I am a little heavy into the sectors, and the reason I'm okay with it is because I have just invested my initial amount, and the gains have been coming from the stock going up in price. I haven't continually invested into these things. I've been diversifying into other sectors. I haven't been able to diversify enough to get that 52% down a little bit. I want to get it to where it's pretty even within all the sectors, and then to a point where it's just going to let the companies grow, and then that will determine how my sectors play out. And I think I should be doing this and reevaluating my portfolio as a whole probably 3 or 4 times a year, just to rebalance my portfolio and make sure that I'm not too heavy into one sector. REITs have been by far my heaviest sector, and I definitely need to start investing in other companies, and that's why I've been doing more renewable energy, and I'm doing more consumer staples and even technology. I definitely know I've missed out on some gains by my portfolio not being as heavily concentrated as I've seen some other people be, but I definitely think that's just how I am as an investor. But let me know down below in the comments how you are as an investor, and if you look at sectors, how you address them, and how you approach them. Going forward, I think I will be putting my money into different sectors just so I can drive that concentration down a little bit, because for me, I don't like seeing that 52% of my portfolio is tied up into 3 sectors. I want to probably get that down to like 30 to 40% and not half my portfolio. So as I invest more money and put money into different sectors, I'll definitely be doing that. Since I'm looking for more tech deals and consumer staples right now, I definitely see that happening in the future. I am very big on diversification just because I like to see that when one sector is lagging for me, that the other sectors within my portfolio are keeping it in the positive, if not very close to where I was to start the day. So that's just why I look towards diversification. So when financials are down, my energy's up, or so on and so forth. Whatever it is, it's just so that it protects me from losing too much money over a given period or in a given day. So thank you so much for joining me today, and don't forget I'll be posting Mondays and Fridays. Mondays are going to be my wildcard day. Fridays are going to be my investing style videos. Be sure to follow me on social media, link down below, and if you want to start investing, I have a couple links down below, one with SoFi. If you invest $1,000, you will get $50 and I will get $50. If you invest $100 with Webull, you'll get 2 free stocks. So be sure to check those out if you haven't already started investing. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to know when my videos are posted, and until next time, good night guys.